I bet you've watched a video on a particular money making method, and when you go to try it, it's already dead. Not every method can be destroyed that easily. In fact, in this video, I'll be going over the top 3 money making methods that will never die. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing. I'd really appreciate it, and it helps the channel out a lot. Also, if you haven't already, head on over to my Discord. We hold weekly Skyblock giveaways, and it's a great place to hang out. See you there. All of these methods I'm about to go over are based in the Crystal Hollows. To get to the Crystal Hollows, talk to Gwendolyn at the Crystal Hollow Gates in the Dwarven Mines. She sells a 10,000 coin Crystal Hollows pass which lasts for 2 hours. Once you've bought the pass, hop in a minecart or join via the Skyblock menu. Keep in mind that to enter the Crystal Hollows you need to be at least Heart of the Mountain 3. The first method I'll be going over is lava fishing. Essentially, the aim of lava fishing is to fish up these mobs called flaming worms. Flaming worms have a small chance to drop a worm membrane which can be sold on the auction house for 100,000 coins. Worm membranes are used to craft gemstone chambers which unlock the gemstone slots on Divan's armor. This money making method will never die because of the constant demand for gemstone chambers. To be able to lava fish, you'll need to be fishing in the Crystal Hollows and more precisely the Precursor Remnants. The reason for this is because the only sea creature that is possible to be fished up there is the flaming worm, making this method way more efficient. The only other requirement is that you need to be fishing level 19 for the worms to be fished up. For gear, the 2 main things you want your gear to have are lots of sea creature chance and fishing speed. Aim to get shark scale armor with the Rod of the Sea, as they give the most sea creature chance and fishing speed in the game. The enchant expertise and the Reforger's salty and treacherous also increase the sea creature chance. For budget, get salmon armor with a cheap fishing rod such as the challenging rod or Rod of Champions. It's up to you what pets you want to use. Personally, I use an auto pet rule to spawn my legendary flying fish and ammonite when the fishing rod is thrown. What this does is give me the extra fishing speed from my flying fish, but it uses my sea creature chance from my ammonite. There isn't really an overall best pet, as they all have very unique perks. You may want to use a squid pet as you get more fishing EXP, or a dolphin for sea creature chance. The options are all yours. I do suggest you use the ammonite pet though, as for every Heart of the Mountain level you have, you gain +1 sea creature chance. You also get a plus 0.6% fishing speed buff per mining level. There are lava lakes all around the Precursor Remnants which you can fish in with ease. You'll need to create a hole behind you for the flaming worms to stay in while you're fishing. This can make it much more efficient as you won't need to kill the worms as soon as you fish them up. If you're Heart of the Mountain 6 and have mole enabled, temporarily disable it so it's easier to mine the hole out. You can also build a small box around you in case there are any interferences like yogs or other players. Once you've fished up a substantial amount of worms, try to get as much magic fund as you can. This will increase the drop rate of worm membranes. It doesn't make too much of a difference, but the option is there. I use sorrow armor and a black cat, but it depends on your budget. Next, kill all of the flaming worms and collect the drops. Keep in mind that the worms do despawn after 6 minutes, so don't wait too long. The higher your sea creature chance and fishing speed is, the more money you'll make in the long run. Lava fishing is a great money making method for any stage of the game, but preferably mid game. Next up is treasure chest mining. This might sound weird because this strategy is essentially powder mining, right? Well, yes and no. Let me explain. In every quadrant of the Crystal Hollows, you have a small chance to spawn a treasure chest while mining hardstone. For those of you who don't know, hardstone is essentially what makes the Crystal Hollows. It's in almost every wall surrounding the tunnels. You can increase the chance of spawning treasure chests by leveling up the Heart of the Mountain 6 perks, Great Explorer and Mole. Great Explorer increases the chance of spawning a treasure chest, whereas Mole increases the chance to mine adjacent hardstone. Both are very good and make this method way more efficient. In each quadrant, chests will give different drops. For example, the jungle biome has sludge juice. The goblin hideout has goblin eggs ranging in different colours which are worth different amounts. The mithril deposits, however, don't have any unique chest drops. A substitute for this is probably Corleonite obtained from the boss Corleone. Finally, where the profit comes from, the Precursor Remnants. Here you have a chance to drop an automation part from treasure chests as well as a rare drop from automations. Automation parts are used for obtaining the sapphire crystal, which is why this method will never die. The point of this money making method is to mine in the Precursor Remnants until a treasure chest spawns. Repeat this process until you receive automation parts in a chest. Depending on how lucky you are, it's possible to earn millions for just mining out hardstone in the Precursor Remnants. I recommend this method for any player. Similar to the next money making method, it depends on how fast you can mine and your Heart of the Mountain tier. The only requirement you'll need is Heart of the Mountain 3 to enter the Crystal Hollows, and a tool with breaking power 4 or above to break the hardstone. If you aren't Heart of the Mountain 6 yet, then the previous money making method won't work too well for you. Don't worry though, because this one for sure will. Sludge mining is similar to sludge farming, but there's a twist. Instead of killing sludge, mine hardstone with a jungle pickaxe. Jungle pickaxes can be bought from Odawa, the NPC, for 200 sludge juice or off the auction house for 500,000 coins. By mining with this pickaxe in the jungle quadrant of the crystal hollows, you have a 3% chance to drop sludge juice. This drop chance excludes magic find and is on a per block mining basis. I suggest mining hardstone as it is one of the easiest to find and the fastest blocks to break. As mentioned previously, it is essentially what makes up the crystal hollows, surrounding every tunnel. Sludge juice sells for 2,000 on the bazaar, which can add up to a really good profit as long as you keep mining. The more efficiently you can mine hardstone, the more money you'll make in the long run. This method will take a very long time to die out because sludge juice is required in the gemstone mixture recipe. Gemstone chambers also need gemstone mixtures. Anyone from early game to late game can use this method, but the per hour income depends on your Heart of the Mountain upgrades and gear. Overall, these 3 money making methods can make millions and are generally extremely consistent. It will take a very long time for them to die as they all have important uses. Feel free to try them all and see which one is best for you since they're so easy to get into. That's all for today. Don't forget to join my Discord, the link is in the description. Thanks for watching, see ya!